Welcome to Bronx Porch Homestead, and it is a nice day midweek, and we're out here playing around in the backyard. So today we got a couple things going. We have David bagging up all of the tree branches that we pruned from the Quonset tree. It was getting pretty heavy, and when it rains, it really, you could see the weight on the tree, which was not good. And it also opened up the area here for the vegetable garden. So now we actually have a lot more daylight sun here. So even though it would get sun, it would be blocked out pretty quickly because we had just like really big branches of leaves. So the tree isn't still in very good shape. There's still a lot of leaves up there on the limbs that were cut off because they were really going over. We also did that for safety's sake too. So we'll have, the leaves will come back, but now the branch won't be so long and so heavy. We are using the branches that David is cutting up. We're bagging them, and we're going to be relocating them to a schoolyard where we are installing a edible garden there. So it's going to leave one place and it's going to go into another. Today we're in the back. We're taking care of the tomatoes that are growing in nicely, the flowers. Everything is starting to pick up. We can see peppers that are grown. So I'll share that with you. I'll do a quick walk around, and then and then you could see where we're at, today. So we're gonna start from the entranceway here, and we come across some squash that we planted. It's getting nice and big. This is an eggplant. Not sure how long that's gonna survive there, especially with two squashes. And that's another squash. So this guy is gonna hopefully climb over. And then we come over here, and this guy is just gonna hopefully climb over there and maybe outside. Our peas are looking so sweet. This is what they look like. There's some more back there. So we're gonna start harvesting these out. I have been harvesting them out, but now they're growing in quite a bit. So the more we harvest these, the more we get. So this really worked out well. It survived, and now it's coming out. So as you can see, we can harvest these much more quicker too. All right, we're gonna walk this way. We have some different things growing here. We have peppers, we have brassicas. We try to group things in collections, but sometimes, that doesn't work. Like, for example, we have a pepper here, and that is a cabbage. They don't go together, but for now, they're together. You see a little pepper in there. There's a little pepper in there. This is the bird netting. We need the bird netting, and that's because we have too many birds. That's our rabbit poop that is being dried out. Look at these tomatoes, huh? The little flowers are finally growing in. We have basil here. This is basil. We have, oh my God, these are looking beautiful. This is a tomato. This is a tomato. I could smell them. These are flowers here to encourage bees to come this way. The marigolds, these are the Pinwheel Marigolds. They really have taken off now. At first they weren't doing too well, and now they're doing excellent. So we keep growing there. That over there is a sunflower, and that is the grape. The grape just took off. So that's sweet. This is a squash down here. That one is a squash, and that's a I forgot the name of that flower. What is that called? A hollyhock. That's a hollyhock. So, but it's a small one, so I put it there. The hollyhocks are really going strong back there. These are hollyhocks, so I can't wait for them to really come up and see their pretty flowers. More tomatoes here. These are the zinnias. These are beautiful looking zinnias. These zinnias look like painted pine cones. If you look at that, see? They look like painted pine cones. I really like these a lot. I should get more seeds out of that. Yeah, I really like this. Look at it, it's here. See that? Pretty, pretty, pretty. And this one here, look how beautiful. It's a nice pink zinnia. These colors are very pretty. These are very whimsical, these colors. But these are really my favorite. I love those. It's giving me ideas of what to do with my pine cones for the winter. Look at that one. It's like a tight little pine cone. Alrighty, so more tomatoes here. This is why I only planted 3, because you see how they're all bushy. And then we have this other pretty sunflower. These are the potatoes that we planted. Remember the potatoes? Look how big they're getting. This is the apple tree. We have a little apple tree here. This is a dwarf apple tree. Right? You see all the little apples that are coming in. This one actually did better than last year, and I think it's because we put the rabbit fertilizer on there. And then here we have all of the raspberries. They literally overnight just grew. Look how big that one grew. It's already 2 feet up. Cannot wait for the raspberries. Okay, we have some other things to show. This is a zucchini. It's called the Black Beauty zucchini. I did plant a flower there, again, to encourage bees. I mean, I know you can pollinate them, but I'm not here all the time to pollinate things by hand, you know. Here is this is another potato. This one is I planted later. This one is a melons of heart, so there's a little flower that's already coming out. This one needs flowers so that the bees come. This is another zucchini here. Again, I planted a flower, and this flower is actually blooming. So back there, I don't know if you remember, in one of our previous emails, we had planted beans. And look at all the beans that have come up. So we have planted, let's see. So here we have beans that are, these are the pole snap beans. And that's what's planted down here. But we also have red beans. This is one of the raspberries. Not sure how well this raspberry is going to do here next to the beans, but I guess we'll find out. But anyway, all the way down, this section here are beans, and then over there, back there is the blackberries. Okay, so pretty much that's it for now. Let's come back here. Yeah, these are the blackberries. The blackberries are not doing that well, but they're well enough. And that's because it's pretty shady down here. So I'm hoping that they continue to come up and want to reach out to the sun. Raspberries over there are doing much, much better. But yeah, this is what the beans will look like from this end. Excellent. And what's nice is that they can climb up this fence here, so we might as well use what we already have. And then here, the beans that we planted are not coming up. We only have 1 bean. We should have had, this should have been multiplied like 20 times. Okay, well that's my cue. That's my cue to end this video, because now the chainsaw comes out and I'm not even going to be able to hear myself. So now that I've updated you I hope it inspires the viewer to want to grow something. So until the next time.